how do you raise your vibration? How do you keep your spirits high, especially when, you know, you're dealing with a grief, when you're dealing with difficult times? We talked about spiraling. Spiraling is something that I spend a lot of time alone working in my office, and I think that that's probably sometimes difficult. It really supports spiraling, I think, sometimes when you're not like out there distracting yourself. But at the same time, I'm aware that these are all gifts for me to move through. So how do you kind of get yourself out of difficult, you know, situations, fears, things like that?
Mhm. Well, when I'm dealing with adversity, some of the things that I do for myself, first, I need to stop and get quiet and press the pause button and really listen to what's going on within my body. That's step number one. Always be embodied. A lot of times my energy can be out somewhere in the ethers. I can be in my head. So just bringing my energy back down and becoming embodied. I also love to ground down into the earth. I send a grounding cord in and wrap it around a rock so I'm firmly grounded. If I need a little extra, I throw like 2 little grounding cords out from my hips or a lasso around my waist and around a tree. Then I spin my chakras because I think working with my chakras is very important. I've been doing it since my early 20s. And what it does is it elevates and heightens your frequency and your energy flow to be above what is in your field, right? So as you're spinning your chakras, you're increasing your energy, right? And that's raising your vibe, right? If you want to get above, like somebody's kind of in a, you know, negative mood and you want to kind of rise above that and not be brought down into that, you can spin your chakras, you know, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, just go up in your imagination. And what it does is it increases your level above, like, say, your client's level or your friend's level or the energy in the room, right? I think a great way to raise our vibe is getting out in nature. Nature is so important. And I know like so many people say it, but it's so true. We need to get out of our houses, especially me. I'm an introvert. I'm very much an empath. So quiet time for me is super important. It has been ever since I was a child. I could climb a tree alone and lay in the grass, blowing dandelions all day, or riding my bike, just feeling the air just blow out my everything out of my field, right? Which is also good. If you're, you know, out and about on a windy day, hold your arms out and just let the wind blow everything out of your aura. That's also raising your vibe.
I
And
love
just
that.
like, no, release, release, release. Like we're sponges. We're out there absorbing everything. And I'm always telling my clients, you know, do something to cleanse your aura. Imagine, say you work with Archangel Michael, who I love working with, you know, picture him, you know, taking a hula hoop or a net and just like raising it above and just taking everything up into the ethers, right? Releasing everything that does not belong to you. Take a Epsom salt bath, go jump in the water, in the salt water in Puget Sound or where you are in Australia. Nature is perfect. Like sunshine, wind, all of those are good. And drinking nice, clean water and eating some healthy food. You know, the older I get, the more intuition I get to like further clean out my diet and be a little bit more healthier as the years go on.
Yeah.